Depp versus Heard, reactions to the verdict. Before I dive deep into the reactions to the verdict of the Depp versus Heard trial, I first wanted to address the trial itself. The path to this trial was first paved when Johnny Depp filed a lawsuit against Amber Heard sometime in March 2019. This lawsuit was regarding an op-ed that the Washington Post published in 2018 that was made by Heard herself. Although the op-ed didn't mention Depp by his name, it was implied that the individual was indeed Depp since the publication was made shortly after the divorce. The op-ed itself stated that she had become a public figure representing domestic abuse, and she was experiencing a backlash to her career because of this. Depp denied this claim and proclaimed that Heard's accusations were an elaborate hoax intended to boost her public persona. Almost a year later, after Johnny Depp sued Amber Heard, Heard decided to countersue Depp, stating that he authorized and conspired with his lawyer at the time to attempt to destroy and defame her in the press. While Depp and Heard's lawsuits were filed in 2019 and 2020 respectively, the defamation trial didn't begin until April of 2022. This trial lasted into the beginning of June 2022. Early June 2022, the jury in the defamation trial found that Johnny Depp was indeed defamed by Amber Heard. It was also found that Heard was defamed by one of Depp's lawyers. In result of the verdict, Johnny Depp was awarded a little over $10 million in damages. As a result of the verdict, Depp proclaimed in a statement, "6 years ago, my life, the life of my children, the lives of those closest to me, and also the lives of the people who for many, many years have supported and believed in me were forever changed." Depp wanted to close out his statement by mentioning, "And 6 years later, the jury gave me my life back. I am truly humbled." On the other side of the verdict, Amber Heard was awarded a total of $2 million in damages. Heard made it very clear about what she thought of this outcome. She went on to mention, "I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence still was not enough to stand up to the disproportionate power, influence, and sway of my ex-husband." It was later mentioned by a spokeswoman for Heard that she plans to appeal this decision. While the trial itself sparked interest in celebrities, fans, and other individuals from all over the world, the verdict is what made an everlasting impact on the world. Immediately after the verdict was given for viewers of all walks of life to see, they rushed to social media to voice their varied reactions. One set of reactions that can be seen is from individuals who just voiced their general excitement about Depp winning the trial without any further information provided. One of these reactions included a tweet from a professional gamer who goes by the name of Cadril, whose tweet can be shown right here. This tweet, of course, references Depp's character, Captain Jack Sparrow, in Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, where his character is almost captured. Based on this tweet alone, we can assume that this individual is a fan of Johnny Depp's, since he quoted one of his most iconic movies. There appears to be no link between him and Depp, and other than what Cadril mentions in this tweet, there's nothing else that can be assumed about how he was affected by this trial. Another set of reactions came from a group of individuals who I like to consider just fans. Since there was no poll to track the real reasons of why everyone was interested in the Depp versus Heard trial to begin with, it was clear that there were some fans that were only thrilled about this verdict because of their loyalty to Johnny Depp as an actor. Because of this, there may have been some type of bias that occurred. Another set of reactions came from those who believed that the jury made the correct decision. Some of these reactions came from average everyday people all the way up to working professionals. One of these reactions came from UK psych therapist Emma Kenny. In her reaction, she mentions that she believed that the verdict was indeed correct and that men and women can both be the abusers. She goes on to say, however, that neither Depp nor Heard were heroes in this situation. Another set of reactions includes those individuals who believe that the verdict was a win for both men and women. Entrepreneur Patrick Bet David mentions this in a tweet shortly after the verdict was announced. To further support Bet David's claim, it is addressed in a Good Housekeeping article that it is a taboo topic for men to be considered domestic violence victims. There are even men who believe that they will never become a victim themselves. This was the case for a male domestic violence survivor, further discussed in the article. Later mentioned in that article is a statistic that states up to 29% of straight men in the United States have been the victim of physical violence by an intimate partner in their lifetime. While many of the reactions to the verdict were positive ones, I'm sure that there were some individuals who disagreed with the verdict. I just wasn't able to find as many reactions. When it comes to why individuals are responding the way that they are, I feel that the public is responding this way for a number of reasons. First and foremost, now that Johnny Depp has won the defamation trial, he will begin to receive opportunities once again, which I'm sure that fans are more than thrilled about. Another reason is a famous male figure brought attention to a taboo topic and won a defamation trial as a result. Because of this result, there is now a newfound hope for these victims because others might finally begin to believe them and help them. Ultimately, I believe this trial might allow individuals to feel more comfortable coming forward about their abusers and shed light on the topic a little bit more. Thank you.